Let me edit a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. Yes, perfect. Wait a minute. Did I go too far? Can there be consequences? Not my problem. Recently, I came across this controversy surrounding this woman named Diana Deets. To see it firsthand, I checked her Instagram. The profile showed a beautiful girl with a pointed chin, plump lips, big and jeweled eyes, cascades of mermaid length hair falling over her hourglass figure. With the mostly suitable for adult type of content, nothing was unusual. But after scrolling far enough back on her Instagram, it revealed yet another beautiful woman who was in her late 30s or 40s. Note that Diana Deets has never revealed her age, but to me she appears in her early 40s. And I also found this comment which seems quite accurate. Realizing that the same woman has morphed her face to such an extent that she looks like a young teenage girl left me in an uncanny valley. Straight away, I took my stance and was ready to feud on Twitter with whoever supported her. Follow my almost non-existential Twitter account. For those of you who don't know, Diana Deets, who also goes by the name Coconut Kitty, is an aspiring artist and a poet.
A poem by Coconut Kitty. Baby, meet me in the place. Meet me in the place you forget you're you. It's where you just are. It's where the light shines. I can feel it, baby, can't you? Beating down like drums. Can't you feel it growing? Sending shock waves through the universe.
And an Instagram model with 3 million followers and around 11,000 subscribers on OnlyFans. She also used to do camming, but because of her approach, Diana has come under fire for 3 main reasons: catfishing, grooming, and PDF file baiting. Please see, I will refrain from using the actual word as you know why. If you do not understand, I would appreciate it if you Urban Dictionary it before going ahead with the video. But then something changed. I started asking myself, is it really catfishing? Does it actually bait PDF files? And if yes, then how? So, rather than asking directly on r/out of the loop without doing any research, I started digging for answers. Before moving ahead, I would like to point out that this will be a 2-part video. The first one, that is this one, will be an implicit kind, and the second one an explicit kind, because it won't be possible to get my message across without mentioning the exact words. That being said, let's begin. Let's first look at the definition. Catfish is derived from the 2010 MTV TV show produced by Nev Schulman. A catfish is someone who uses false information to cultivate a persona online that does not represent their true identity. This commonly involves using stolen or edited photos, usually taken from an unvetted third party. Catfish uses this information to create a more appealing version of themselves, then engage in continued one-on-one interactions with another person or people who are unaware of this deception. Correlating this to the case of Diana, she has indeed created a false persona that does not represent her true identity. She has taken her editing to such an extent that she now looks like a young teenage girl. But the problem did not stop there. She is doing this heavy morphing for the sole purpose of appealing to the OnlyFans audience. If you are one of those who say, actually, almost everybody edits their photos before posting on social media, or if all the big magazines uses tools like Photoshop, then why can't she? To you I say, there's a difference between editing to look better while still being able to recognize who the person is and adopting a whole new avatar. If you look at this photo, you could never tell that this is the same person as this one. Deception. I agree. By deciding not to delete her old photos from her Instagram, it cannot be called an out-and-out deception. But if people are not even aware of how a celeb as popular as Kylie Jenner looked before her transformation, it wouldn't be surprising if people have no clue that they are not looking at a real face. Have a look at these comments. Is this not a deception? If your answer is not yes, then remember one thing, that the answer is not no either. A study conducted by physics.org found out that one of the reasons people catfish is the dissatisfaction with their physical appearance, which was the case for Diana as well. In an interview with Rolling Stone, Diana said, quote, "I did get tired of people commenting on my looks when I was scamming," end quote. She also mentions that using a heavily filtered version of her own face helped distance herself from some of the painful critics she would get while camming. She continues, quote, "Whether they say you're pretty or ugly, or your B's are loop-sided, or this or that, it doesn't matter, because it was literally a character I created. Coconut Kitty gave me an opportunity to dissociate myself from the criticism," end quote. Catfishing does not come without consequences. Already, when people see an influencer with a beautiful body and a gene-gifted beauty, they start comparing themselves, leading to a feeling of insecurity. And when someone starts doing these heavy edits, it creates these unattainable, impossible beauty standards. Not only does it lead to a low self-esteem, but also if someone starts doing the same, the person may start loathing his or her own body, which can further lead to serious psychological issues. Not to mention, if somebody is catfishing you, you cannot tell whether that person has reached the age of consent or even what is the gender of that person. But since these last 2 points are not directly related to Coconut Kitty, I won't comment on them any further. It is clearly evident that this decision of hers paid off. Not only was she able to dissociate herself from such critics, but also has amassed 10,700 paying subscribers, each selling out $10.99 a month. I must say that this may be the only positive side to this ordeal. But the cons are too big to be ignored, making it not enough to justify Diana's deed. Sorry, I had to do that. Please don't at me. On June 16th, Diana tweeted asking girls with more than 700,000 followers, either on Twitter or Instagram, to reach out to her for a business opportunity. Pertaining to this, anti-trafficking ally, Kate J. Oseen, posted on Instagram accusing Diana of grooming young children and recruiting them onto the app. Deets rejected this claim that she was grooming young women, saying she was looking for another model to co-host a car event with her. This tweet raises so many red flags. If you look at it carefully, you will notice that the only criteria she has mentioned is the number of followers and no mentions of age restrictions or anything else whatsoever. Also, if it was simply for the reason of hosting a car event, why does she want the girl to have more than 700,000 followers? Kate also found out that Coconut Kitty is managed by Tristan Tate, who is apparently an adult entertainment specialist and an e-girl manager. In a Facebook post, Kate stated that Tristan Tate, quote, takes a large percentage of the money made from the girls he recruits on OnlyFans. He also calls himself a pimp and said that 18 shouldn't be the age of consent. And then I found a tweet from another account asking girls to contact her. She and Tristan work together to recruit young girls into the platform. He takes the cut. She catfishes young girls to think that they can be on OnlyFans like her. Grooming duo. End quote. Let's be real. Content creation on OnlyFans is quite lucrative, with creators like Corina Kopp making $4.2 million on OnlyFans. The platform cannot be ignored, and people are bound to be attracted to it. Though this is obvious, I would still like to show this tweet by Kate to back my words. You cannot eliminate the possibility that some of this person's audience is young adults. In my opinion, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if you are an adult, you do you. But things become dubious when there is an involvement of a so-called manager, especially for those who are new to the industry. You may complain that I'm nitpicking, but the point is, this matter does require nitpicking. One wrong decision in the hopes of making a quick buck and your photos are all over the internet. Or worse, you may even end up being abused. I would love to know your thoughts on this video, So do comment your opinion. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you share this video. Don't forget to check the next part because it's quite an important one. I can say more important than this one. Thanks for watching.